are a true soul, there is no excuse for you to not recognize your betters. But never mind. Your potential may outweigh your ignorance. I am Balthazar, Chief Advisor to General Thorm, and entrusted with a mission of utmost importance. Do you know what is at stake here?
It comes back to you. Balthazar headed a monastic order that controlled a place called Ankethran in the deserts of Kalimshan, but he is long dead from what you recall.
Oh, him. Yes, I decided to take his name for myself. After taking his rib bones. Suits me better, I think. But enough idle chatter. Keep to the matter at hand. You do know what's at stake here, yes? There is a relic here, one which General Thorm desires. No, needs. I will retrieve it for him, and you will help me. Ignorant you may be, you've shown some prowess in scouting and combat by making it this far.
This necromancer has Kethric's trust. Helping him could be just what you need to gain access to the man himself.
If it'll spare me your bleating. The relic lends the general his strength, his invulnerability. It must be recovered before his enemies attempt to exploit it. I do not need you or your help, but you are here in spite of that, so I may as well make use of you. The relic is close. But the way is barred, and Shah's dead are uncooperative. Clear the path for me by blade, cunning, or whatever it takes. I will remain here until you have succeeded, or fallen.
I'd trust this gas bag about as far as I can throw him, which isn't far. But perhaps better to play along, for now.
Fine. I will assign flesh to aid you on your way. Ring this bell, and he will come. My brother is no intellectual powerhouse, but he is strong, loyal, and punctual. Should a fight turn against you, remember the bell. Flesh will remain here until called. But don't fear, he has very sharp hearing. I chose his ears myself. Now, get to work. A good one, not the one with the marrow pots.
Careful, I'm behind.
Embalming fluid and a pipette.
Still
Now.
breathing, despite everything.
At once. Bring me a liver. And I don't want to see any bite marks on it.
Your actions have drawn the ire of someone nearby. A fight is inevitable.
Let us make short work of this.
Step quick.
Fool! You think striking down my body will be the end of me?
Take you. Breathe deep and move.
I can't give up. Not now. Onward.
Let's get this over with. Open up.
An object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems. Though no light flickers within, a thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern. Nothing about the
Wonder if the gods are watching me. What's inside? Wish I had a bag of holding.
What's next, I wonder?
At least things have stayed interesting. Don't mind if I do. Moving ahead. Let's have a look. Here goes nothing. Open up.
Better than nothing.
A very gory idea of art.
A ghoulish display. It is clear the victim suffered greatly before dying and being put on show.
Just what I need.
The Gauntlet of Shah. I can't believe it. I can't believe we found the Dark Lady's sacred crucible. I know. I can scarcely believe it's real. But I saw it with my own eyes. Felt the polished stone walls raised in Lady Shah's honor. Normally, it would not be for me to pursue becoming a Dark Justiciar without a superior's command. But this is different. My lady wanted me to find this place. I know it. overwhelming. Worship of Lady Shah is usually discreet by nature. Her holy sites have to be modest, well hidden. But that place... I never knew such grandeur had been built in her honor. The Gauntlet of Shah is no ordinary temple. It is the highest test of the Dark Lady's faithful, to judge if they are worthy of becoming a Dark Justiciar. The Gauntlet has double meaning. It speaks of the ordeals to be overcome, and of the armor-clad fist of Lady Shah that would embrace the worthy. Survive the crushing gauntlet, and be embraced by the Night Singer at its very core. The old ways were lost over time. Now some claim the rank simply by killing a single Selûnite. But before, they were a true elite. Many would attempt the trials, but few would succeed.
This temple certainly is grand. Well, it's a rundown bearing the weight of centuries sort of grand, which is my favorite kind, incidentally.
Countless initiates walked these halls once.
If it isn't our mistress of pain. What anguish she has visited upon me.
One day I'll catch a break.
Have to keep going.
Let's do it. You've made a grave mistake. Light on my feet.
My faith will protect me. Let's do this.
Moving in.
There are traps.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
That's curious. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap for us. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Trap.
I'll take that. No traps, please. What's in here? Better not be cursed. Maybe not. A couple turns should do it. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
What can silence the night song?
What am I to do? This is no ordinary spear. It may be important. Best keep it close. Might find something useful. No time to waste.
No one's stopped me yet.
Better than nothing.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
I'll give it a shot.
Trust your secrets to the night. Deliver the Night Mother's mercy upon her enemies. Shroud yourself in blackest night.
Can't afford to stay idle. I'll grab that.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
There's something out there.
What's this? Fresh entertainment? But you're too fresh for this place, aren't you? There's a whiff of the surface to you. A new arrival, then. You burrow too deep, little rabbit. Bold of you. Stupid, but bold. Form up ranks! Don't let anything get past you! Let's see how many pieces can be blasted off you before you die!
Got to move.
I go.
Take two.
There's blood in the air.
an Orthon to a place like this? We'll never find out now. What's inside? What's up for discussion?
Unworthy. Unworthy to walk among friendly bones. Leave! Talking of you, intruder, invader, unworthy one. These halls are not for you.
What's hiding here? Go. A bed made of corpses. Disgusting.
A macabre arrangement of flesh. Only a truly depraved mind could dream of such a thing. Well-chewed spider carcass oozes on the ground. Fresh bite marks, an old puncture wound, and a faint pulse of something not entirely natural. There appears to be nothing out of the ordinary. The meat tastes of rot and sour milk. Your stomach lurches, but your loins tingle. Was that arousal?
Rotten meat. That's what gets you going. Well, to each their own.
In amongst the rot is an unmistakable sweetness. Succubus spittle. The meat is charmed. Well-chewed spider carcass oozes on the ground. The meat tastes of rot and sour milk. Your stomach lurches, but your loins tingle. Was that arousal? In amongst the rot is an unmistakable sweetness. Succubus spittle. The meat is charmed. Carcass continues to leak. Sulfur, decay, and a thin whiff of something unexpectedly fragrant. Guts cramp, your stomach churns, and your nerves burn with a pain that would almost be pleasurable were it not so savage.
Well, that's what you get for being greedy.
Do you know what happens when a devil is struck down on this charming plane of existence? It returns to the hells, to the very point where it last stood before venturing to whichever devil-forsaken plane it died on. In the case of our friend Yrgir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shah, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact. His wounds healed, his body restored. He thought I would dismember him. But he has his uses, so instead, I am re-educating him.
We delivered the devil. Now I want what I'm owed. We had a deal.
Indeed we did.
I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's a rather grim tale, even for my tastes. As you wish. Brace yourself, Astarion. We're about to unveil your destiny. Carved into that ivory skin of yours is one part of an infernal contract between the archdevil Mephistopheles and your former master, Cazador Zar. In full, the contract states that Cazador will be granted knowledge of an infernal ritual so vile it has never been performed. The rite of profane ascension. It promises to be a marvelous ceremony, very elaborate, incredibly ancient, and entirely diabolical. If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the Vampire Ascendant. All the strengths of his vampiric form will be amplified, and alongside them he will enjoy the luxuries of the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return to him, and unlike Astarion, he will have no need of a parasite to protect him from the sun. But the ritual has its price, as all worthwhile things do. Lord Cazador will need to sacrifice a number of souls, including all of his vampiric spawn, if he is to ascend. Imagine how he felt then, when one of those precious spawns simply disappeared into thin air. The only missing ingredient is Astarion. You are the final piece he requires to complete the ritual. Your scars bind you to it. Your soul will set off a very wave of death, bringing Cazador his twisted life. And that, my tragic and toothsome friend, is that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business elsewhere.
It's a lot to take in. What do you think I should do? I hate how right you are. I knew he wouldn't leave me alone, even when I was just another wretched toy for him to play with. But if I'm the key to this power he craves, he'll hunt me to the ends of Faerun. I need to take the fight to him, and I need you to help me. Thank you. I did miss that face, you know. Before anything else, I need to know where it's happening. To the public, Cazador is an ordinary noble. A little reclusive, perhaps, but just another of the great and the good of Baldur's Gate. He has a grand palace on the hills of the gate, where he hosts the city's high society. I don't know if he performed the ritual there. It feels too public. He'd risk exposure. I know. Subtle, isn't it? I hope so. Because I am not striking another deal with Raphael. Knows what he'd demand this time. But if the citizens of Baldur's Gate don't know anything, my brothers and sisters might. Cazador is a master of secrets, but the other spawn must have seen something.